Alright guys, we are lifting a siege on the Copper Woods. This is quite a battle. You'll see some new units in our forces. All of our mages have been pulled out. We are just going for it. We're just going for it, guys. Look at this. Lots of dispossessed spirits as they've been fielding. It's going to be a pretty long battle. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this starting points here, and you know what? I'm going to be honest, I made a massive mistake in this battle. I set Gristlevane to cast some Thunder Striking, and then I forgot to take off attack. So he's going to go in on turn 6 into melee. It's going to be unfortunate. And I just want to say, I love these Flame Spirits. I've used them before. One of my favorite units in the game, if I had to say. Really nice coming in with 3 fire and being able to cast that Phoenix power for level 4. 30 fire gems, absolutely 100% worth it. These guys right here, not a bad unit, the Will-O-Wisp. Had a battle, really small one, where these things basically stopped. No joke, the other warriors or whatever. It held them up for a few turns, long enough for some Gift of Heavens to come in and do some damage, so it was pretty wild. I don't know. I mean, I think the other warriors do have magic weapons, so the ethereal wouldn't matter, but 20 defense, hard to hit them. And we're going to see some Gifts of Heaven do some damage here. Lots of paralyzed coming down. You can see lots of mages. Lots of mages. Pretty much my entire core of casters. So all the chariots already neutralized. Falling fires coming down from those flame spirits. I do have one of them set to fireball because I was curious if it had any benefit over the falling fires, and I would say that there isn't much reason to use fireball when you have falling fires within range. So that's my experience with it so far. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I pretty much went for broke on this game. I had pretty much decided that I was going to give it up and start anew with a different civ in the Middle Ages. But a part of me was curious whether I could maybe turn it around to a degree. I won't say that it's definite at this point, but maybe? I don't know. We're going to find out. I think I'm going to keep this episode short just because, again, it's definitely not a... I can't say for certain that we're going to recover it, but I am still fighting. I'm still going for it. I haven't given up yet. This is, look at all the Gifts of Heaven. That's 5 this turn. There's the Thunder Strike, which I think only hit 1 unit. Look at all the paralyzed units. I am really happy with the way this army is doing. You can see I've got various trolls. Most of these are going to be like on fire by the time, you know, they reach melee. And my whole army has been cursed, I think, so we have a lot of afflictions. Look at this guy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. He's 0 attack, 0 defense, 0 precision. He's got a useless kick as his weapon. He's pretty much entirely worthless. In fact, I think I'm going to move him and probably any other significantly wounded guys into the front to just kind of catch arrows moving forward. Let's go ahead and speed this up, because this is a long battle. I mean, devastating. It's really odd. This army here, which I believe is well over 300 strong, was not sieging through our fort that only had like 40 boars and maybe another 10 soldiers and like 8 casters. I don't know why they weren't damaging my walls. For a good 10 turns, I would say. So, we lucked out. There's some bad falling fires for us. And here we go. Gristlevane goes in. Very unfortunate on my part. And he's also cursed. And he's just going to get Frozen Heart, I think, until he dies. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, there he goes. He's down to 2 hit points. Three afflictions, unfortunately. Very, very bad. But I think altogether okay. I'm okay with it. We have a massive amount of priests. We can bring it back quickly. And I'm just going to be honest, we're going to totally avoid melee with him from now on. He's going to be a caster, strictly. I'm looking at, you know, your standard air magic boosters. I think Wind Guide will be amazing for our casters. It's going to give us all that precision. And, yeah, I mean, Fog Warriors eventually is pretty obvious. They are routing now, and we are just charging in. Here's the damage. We lost 28 units, 14 of them were boars. Unfortunately, our god, a druid, and a Gutater were the only mages we lost, so not too bad, except for the god, obviously. Vine Ogres, I know people say Vine Ogres are not a good unit, but I think that this is the best unit as far as cost and for soaking up damage against the AI. I don't think you can beat this thing. When you get a Ivy Crown on them, you're bringing out 3 per cast. They only cost 3 gems. So you're getting a 55 hit point unit for 1 gem each. I don't think you can beat that. I don't know. Just for soaking up damage. Again, they're not going to be killing a lot. Here's the casualties on the enemy side. 313 out of 373. Lots of casters dead. And let's see what else we got here. Voice of Apsu casting. Got an extra water gem per turn. I think that's our first one. Oh, no, we're getting 3. Let's see. And God of Blanca has died. I believe that's the second one that passed. I'm just gonna say I've played many turns since the last episode, and what I ended up doing was, first off, trying to turn around the enemy Dominion. These were a level 10 enemy Dominion, all 3 of these. And I have 5 guys with those stone idols just hiding in their provinces. It did really good work. I'm not going to lie, it pushed Oaklands all the way down to 1. This one all the way down to 3, this one to 5, and still working. So I'm just hiding them in provinces adjacent to mine, set to retreat in case they're found, and that's what I'm going with. It's helping. It's blowing my mind that here in Pavonia I have 10 guys preaching, and the highest I've seen the Dominion here is 1. It'll be negative, then it'll be 1, even. It's blowing my mind. And I'm casting these Telestic Animates as suggested. I have 2 here in our capital province. Can't see that we're at 6 Dominion, and it's been holding strong there with the 2 of them constantly preaching. That's all they can do as far as I can tell, and they can't move at all. And so I am looking to do the same over here in Terrace Peaks. It's taking significantly more effort to get this into the positive Dominion. I did get this Coryx the Blinded character, which is another one of our adventure, not adventure, but our unique characters. So we got another level 4 Astral Mage, and I'm just going to continue casting Telestic Animates every turn until this Dominion is getting pushed into the positives. And as far as what I did, guys, I had a boatload of gems, much like I have now. I used all of my mages to cast every single summon I could possibly cast until I ran out of gems, essentially, or very nearly ran out of gems. I got total out of that 3 Flame Spirits. I had, I think, 2 of these Forest Troll Shamans, so we got a little bit of death and nature magic. I'm kind of thinking, because I'm getting a lot of death gems per turn, 4, not a lot, but they have a lot of death up here, if I can get that land back. I'm thinking I want to boost one of these to 2 so that he can make death staffs, and then any forest trolls that come out can be level 2 death mages. Not too bad. But total, what I did, as far as summoning, I had those forest troll shaman tribes, vine ogres, regular vine men, a bunch of these forest trolls. Let's see how wounded these are. Look at this. Oh my god. Wow, they're all just totally wrecked, guys. Look at that. There's all our wounded ones. We got 2 guys that don't have wounds. So basically all my trolls are now just damage sponges. They cost us 3 gold per month. So they're not free. We do have these trolls as well. They're all wounded. Wow. What about these guys? They're all wounded. Okay. So all of our trolls are basically worthless now. But I did spend all of our gems. You know, tons of trolls, war trolls, vine ogres, vine men, and I've been totally ignoring the Boar of Carnutes. I'm basically using the Boar of Carnutes just to populate forts to prevent the enemy from taking them. And what I did with Tianqi, they've mustered some more troops here, but I moved our armies right to here. I hit Raphabolia and destroyed their temple, moved back to Runia, won a battle there. Then I moved to Waki, whatever, destroyed their temple there. Moved to Arnberg, destroyed their temple there. So I totally destroyed all 3 of their temples adjacent to Runia. And by that time, Copper Woods had started to get sieged down. So I went right through their territory to Raphabolia, to Bay and Dagor, and then I came and lifted the siege, as we saw here at Copper Woods. And that's where I'm at. I got all these mages calling God. I unfortunately don't have a lab here. I'm building one this turn along with a temple. I'm going to look to burn as many of our gems as possible again. And then I'm going on the offensive. I'm thinking I would actually rather be hitting these because Tianqi's capital is right here. And their territory ends right here. I'm not sure what nation it is that has the Iron Peaks, but there is another one up there. So, all in all, I think I've kind of turned it around, and I'm going to keep going. With that said, I'm going to continue to kind of skip a lot of turns as the episode plays out. These turns are taking forever. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but just generating the turn is taking several minutes, and you know, it's been slow progress, so I don't think it's really worth kind of showing everything that's going down. And that's pretty much it. Research-wise, 18 per turn. I was down to 9 when I was moving around the battlefield, but I am looking to go straight to Thaumaturgy 9. If that's a bad idea, let me know. Otherwise, I'm thinking Thaumaturgy 9. I'm thinking, there's so many options, guys. I'm overwhelmed. Enchantment 9 for the Arcane Nexus thingamabobber. Evocation 8 for the Pillars of Fire, which I saw in the multiplayer game to great effect. And we're going to be bringing out those Flame Spirits every chance we get. Construction 8 for the unique magic artifacts. That's too much, 4,300. And Conjuration 8 for all of the Kings of Elemental Fire, Air, Water, Earth. We can cast all of those. We got the Earth. Fire, we would need a little bit of... We would need 1 booster item and 1 empowerment. God, I couldn't think of it. Air comes from our god. And then water, we could summon a Naiad and then use boosters to get to 5 there. So we could literally have all 5 of those. Or all 4 of those, I should say. Okay. I think that's it. I got a little sorting to do this turn. But we'll probably play 2 or 3. And see how it goes, and then I'll get an idea what you guys think and whether we should keep going and stick with it, or if I should look to start a new one. Either way, I'll probably kind of see if this plays out. I will say that I think if Atlantis declared on me, it's over. They have, you can't see it this turn, but they had massive armies all along. Look at that, 650 units. I mean, they had enormous armies all along this coast. It was unbelievable. Okay. I'm done rambling. Alright, quick check on our current situation. It's been about 5 turns. You can see we've got positive Dominion here in Terrace Peaks. I got 5 Telestic animations. I got the enemy Dominion down to 2 and 3 over here. And Oaklands, we got positive 2. So definitely turning around on the Dominion front. We're being sieged here, just 100 units. We're going to break that this turn. I kind of made a mistake, I think. I was looking for a nature level 1 summon to go with, and the Horned Serpent was one of them. You get 5 of them for 4 gems. The only thing I didn't realize before I mass produced them was they're undisciplined. So hopefully they'll work out. I have like 160 of them down here. So they're forming the bulk of our troops. I got all the trolls that are all jacked up in front. Hopefully they'll be targeted and, you know, absorb the damage. I mean, technically they still have good hit points and the regeneration, so they should be able to absorb some damage. And same with the Vine Ogres here. So let's go ahead and throw those in front somewhere. Like so. Where's the non-wounded ones? Let's see. Oh, all these guys are okay. So, you know, we're going to leave them kind of in the back a little bit. Try to preserve them so they don't get all screwed up like the other ones. And, I guess I got all these trolls, too. These guys are new. So, let's see. We got a troll guy. Kind of weird that the trolls can only command, like, 15 of their own trolls. You know, he's, like, limited, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. Never mind. He's got 25. He's only got 25 command. That's the issue there. And we got more of these. So let's see who we can stick this with. Sadly, Gristlebane is currently just making, he's making Alquills whenever he can. And I did decide to start bringing out some Revenants because our research is just a mess when we move out with our troops. So it's kind of unfortunate. Let's go ahead and give this guy this typical summon Earth power, and then he doesn't have Eagle Eyes, so we'll go right to the Gifts of Heaven. Oh, you know what? This guy's actually summoning Telestics. Telestics? Is that right? Animates? So he won't be going. Okay. Anyway, that's the plan. Break the siege here, go into Bay and Dagor, come up around, and I'm thinking we go from here. I know this is Atlanta, so I'm thinking boom to here, which gives us another one front province to protect, and then from there we can look to kind of go through here. I think it's turning around. I think it's turning around, guys. I'm pretty excited. Alright, here we go. Copper Peaks, I think it's called. Oh, ballsy move on the part of the Demon of Heavenly Fires. I do like these Tian Chi summons. I think they're pretty cool. And all the spells take so long. Try to speed up. It's kind of hard to time this stuff now. They don't have much here. I'm kind of just mainly wanting to see how our army moves here. It does look like they targeted the trolls. That's ideal. I would prefer to set these serpents way in the back, but I don't want them to target rear and hit our mages. Okay. I wonder if our trolls even move, because they're so screwed up. And I think these serpents have magic damage? So I'm wondering if they'll get right through this ethereal. I'm kind of thinking yes. They're not really a bad unit. They have bad defense skill, but high hit points, so that's good. If I can get mass regeneration, then that wouldn't be too shabby, I don't think. Yeah. Switched all the flame spirits. We got a fourth one now. I switched them all to falling fires, and I'm kind of curious. You know, they do have this heat. I think they're like probably giving fatigue to the units that are running through them. Honestly, unless I'm missing something there, I'm not too worried about the fatigue on our guys, because all of our killing power is coming from our mages. Yeah. Looks good. I think this is going to work out. Oh, look at that. Misfortune 3. More Misfortune and Runia. Is this, Baleful Star, though? I think it might be. I think that's Baleful Star. I'm not certain. We are, let's see, 2 full there. I had to move troops out of Marverni because we produced so many boars that we were actually exceeding our supply. But what we're going to be doing this turn is attacking over here. We have 110 units. And I'm going to look to siege this down. And what I want to do is bring in... Oh my god. My damn sleeper got killed. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to sort that out. He was carrying all of the serpents, but anyway, good thing I caught it. Realized it before I moved out. But I'm thinking with all the boars and stuff, we should be able to siege down forts really fast. And I have been producing the endless bags of wines to, you know, be able to feed these hordes of guys. I don't know about this, using these revenants with alquils. I'm bringing in 1 air gem per turn. It's absolutely pitiful. And I have searched every province we have. Oh, except for that one. I should probably hit that real quick with an Auspex. So, yeah. Time to move back here. Look how quick their Dominion turned to 3, though. It was at just 2. So they're, you know, bringing in a lot of Dominion every turn. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. If I can reclaim some land and get some temples up, then maybe we can stop worrying so much about the Dominion and focus on getting our forces in the field more. Alright, Tian Chi trying to take us out here at Bayan Dagor, which is an awesome name. They're not going to be able to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this one. Now, I attacked into Bayan Dagor and broke the fort in 1 turn, which is so awesome when it happens. I love it. And they don't have much here either. We're going to go ahead and check it out because, quite frankly, I think this is going to be the last turn. I've been playing for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and this is the 3rd or 4th turn I've showed? I'm not certain. And I probably should have... I definitely should have set my trolls to attack here, but I forgot. So they're going to sit there and just kind of take tower shots. Again, they're all wounded. I would love to get them in there so they can die, because they are costing me gold, and they can't really do anything. Don't they have recuperation? I guess not. I thought they did. One thing I noticed is all 3 of my golems have no kills in melee, which suggests, of course, that they're not close enough, or they were just taking too long to get there. So, I don't know. We'll see if they can make something happen. There's a druid or something getting sniped all the way in the back line. That sucks. That sucks big time. Kind of thought they would be safe all the way back there, but that guy took it to the face. Let's see what kind of magery they have here. Quite a bit. And that's okay. Fine with that. Kind of curious how much Stellar Cascades was doing there. Doesn't look like a whole lot. And it looks like the Flame Spirits, which for some reason I had as a second spell as Summon Fire Elemental. I left it that way just out of curiosity what they would go with. And it looks like they went with the Incinerate. These guys, I'm curious about their encumbrance. Or their fatigue, I should say. This is fine. I'm really expecting the Gifts from Heaven to do a lot of damage here for us. I quite frankly don't even know which spells are ours at this point. We have so much... I don't think I've ever had so much versatility in our mage setup as I do here. I got fire, I got earth, I got astral, I got nature. So, I don't even know, guys. I am not liking seeing the Gifts from Heaven landing up here. I'd rather see it in the back, obviously, but... And that Falling Fire is not doing much damage. The Golem passing through the wall, I didn't think about that. Body Ethereal. So he's going to get some action. I'm excited. It could be unfortunate, actually, having those trolls in front being kind of worthless. And there's Gifts from Heaven not being very gifting for our troops because it landed right in the middle of our guys, fortunately. Golem has an 8 attack skill. Now, Horrifying Thought said that it doesn't matter their attack skill's low because the the brand will do area fire damage anyway, or in this case, cold damage. Right? So let's watch him right here. Ah, they're cold resistant though. Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We should break through the walls here pretty quickly, I would hope. I do see what you're saying, though. A firebrand would be better in this case. Bristlevein could make some of those. I hope I don't regret not putting Body Ethereal on all our guys. It looks like most of them have it, but not all. Okay, guys. There isn't much stopping you. Just 4 skeletons. 3 of them in a... whatever the hell that blinking guy is. A Phantasmal Warrior or something. I'm really, really hoping that a lot of these trolls die. We're getting majorly fatigued here in the gates, though. Due to the Stellar Cascades. So hopefully we don't get, like, totally stuck. And our other golem is trapped. He did not get to the wall in time, unfortunately. All the fireballs are being sent after the Masters of the Dead. What else they got over here? Masters of the Way. Nice. A little bit of fire darts coming in and doing some damage. Nice. TGI mostly routed. This is good. Oh my. The Blade Wind. Still one of my favorite spells to watch. Not a great one, but it is probably really good against mages. And there is a charm spell turning this archer to our side. I did notice in the previous turn that we picked up a Etten and an elephant from the enemy, so nice of them to donate that to us. And this is going to be it. Oh, sniped with the fire darts again. Look at this blockage because of the fatigue. They're actually routing. Oh, the trolls. Okay. See what kind of damage we took there. First battle we lost 17 units. We lost 43 here. An Elder Druid and a Gutauder. That's not too bad. 11 Horned Serpents fell. 12 of our Forest Trolls. That's good. Assuming they're the ones that were wounded. And 3 of our War Trolls, 3 of our other Trolls. This is good news. Because they're pretty much worthless to me. Too many boars. Yeah, we're getting starving effects in a lot of our provinces because of how many boars we have. And there it is, guys. We got Bay and Daegor. So I'm thinking I hit here. And, depending on the situation... See, when I first moved up, I left these provinces intentionally to Tianqiai to prevent Kalem to come through. Because Kalem, it's basically a buffer against Kalem. So I'm intentionally leaving those. So I'm kind of thinking if I could hit this and maybe this at the same time. I don't know. Things are looking pretty good. God, enemy dominion pushing again. We're going to have to move our priests back here. I'm looking to put up a temple over here. I'm actually bringing in enough money to recruit units again, which is amazing, because it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And look at all this, okay? Death and Earth, Fire, Astral, another Fire. Okay, that brings us to 3 Fire, so we're going to be getting a Flame Spirit every 10 turns. A little bit of Water Gems. What do I do with the Water Gems, guys? Let me know what your thoughts are there. I'm really kind of curious about that one. I did summon a Naiad, who is now Water 3 and Nature 3, so good caster. They have that homesickness, so I think they're pretty much relegated for summoning or forging items. But let me know what your thoughts are on the Water Gems. We are bringing in just 3 per turn. Set that guy to research. Did I make an alcohol this turn? I did not. I'm bringing out more of those stone idols. I think that's my best bet for fighting off this Dominion. And, yeah. that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm pretty excited about the turnaround. I think at least to a degree we've turned it around. And if you have any other suggestions, let me know. And I'll catch you in the next episode.